Hello students, welcome to our new one video. The Faculty of Commerce. Today we are going to discuss the marketing management SAM 4, unit number 4, the contemporary issue in marketing. So these are the contents of this units. Unit 4, contemporary issues in marketing, the marketing of services. What is a services? So students, services is a form of product that consists of activities, benefits or satisfactions offered for sale that are essentially intangible and do not result in the ownership of anything. Philip Cottrell's services is any act or performance one part can offer to another that is essentially intangible and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production say may or may not be tied to a physical product. Services includes all economic activities whose output is not a physical product or construction, is generally consumed at the time it is produced, and provides added value in the forms that are essentially intangible concerns of these first purchasers. Categories of services mix the pure tangible goods such as soap, toothpaste or salt with no complying services. Tangible goods with accompanying services like car, computer, cell phone accompanied by one or more services. Hybrid, an offering like restaurant meal or equal parts of goods or services. People patronize restaurant for both the foods and its preparations. Major services with the complying minor goods like air travel with additional services or supporting goods such as snacks and drinks. Pure services, the primary intangible services such as the babysitting and psychotherapy. Continuum and evolution for differentiate types of products. The most goods and most services. Goods are easy to evaluate and services are difficult to evaluate. So let's discuss the characteristics of services: intangibility, inseparability, variability, perishability, ownerships. Characteristics. First one is the intangibility. Services are the intangible. It cannot be seen or tasted. For example, before staying in a hotel room, the customer cannot know the quality of services. So it's the characteristics of services like the intangibility. Services companies can try to demonstrate their services quality through the physical evidence and presentations. Suppose a bank wants to position itself as the fast bank. It could be make the positioning strategy tangible through any number of marketing tools: place, people, equipment, communication, materials, symbols, price, etc. And second one is the characteristics of services is the variability or heterogeneity. Services are always heterogeneous. The quality of services depends on who provides them, as well as when, where, and how they are provided. For the services of a teacher or doctor, steps to increase the quality control, reduce variability, invest in goods hirings and training procedures, standardize the service performance and process through the organizations, monitor customer satisfaction. Third one is the perishability. The most of the services cannot be stored for future sales or use and hence the perishable. For example, discounts given by hotels, strategies to manage demand, differentiate pricing, non-peak demand, contemporary services, reservation systems, strategies to manage supply, part-time employees, peak-time efficiencies, increase consumer participation, shared services, facilities for the future expansions. And now let's discuss the second part of unit, and it is none other than a rural marketing. Everyone, students, in rural marketing we are start with the factors making the rural market attractive to the corporates. Rural demand grows faster than the urban for many products. Its comparison also changes for the better consumption of modern products, brands, and catches up. Saturation is seen in select categories in urban market. It allows little room for volumes growth for necessity products, and the corporate views the rural market is the next frontier. The rural market is still an untapped and virgin market to a large extent. The attractive age mix of rural population is also a factor that added to its attractions. Excluding the rural market is no more than option to corporate. It will keep them out of more than half of the country's total market. The urban rural gap in per capita income and consumption will keep narrowing. and the larger size of the rural populations will fetch them a bigger market in the long run. Contemporary rural marketing environment. The rural marketing can be understood under the three headings: the rural consumer, the rural infrastructure, and the rural demand consumption. The rural consumer. The two major factors about the rural consumer need to highlight it. The rural consumer differs from the urban consumer. Difference in occupation, source, income, other socioeconomic attributes, caste, a significant factor which the rural consumer, difference in pattern of consumptions, highly scattered rural demand, in expectation and aspirations, the difference is narrow. And second one is that the rural consumers vary among themselves, no such things as a typical rural consumers. Mixed picture in occupations, hugely stratified in income, highly stratified in double owned. Heterogeneity arises also because the villages are different types, variations in population size of the villages, heterogeneity in literacy rate to state variations among rural consumers. Buying behavior of rural consumers. The three major factors comes to force the buying behaviors of the rural consumers. Buying behavior of rural consumers is undergoing a change. Buying behavior of rural consumers varies from group to group. Buying behavior of rural urban consumers has started to coverage in recent times. Factor influencing buying behavior: locations, availability of electricity, the place of purchase, the situation in which the consumer consumes the products, the influencer role, the influence by youngsters in a family, influence by barbers, daughter-in-law, influence of village community, marketer efforts also impacts the buyer behavior. The rural infrastructure, the inadequacies. While the rural market of India does not constitute an attractive, sizable and high potential market, it is a tough to one track. The problems, challenges are as follows: constraints in a distribution infrastructure, the problems in transportations and warehousing, cost service dilemma becomes more acute, constraints in facility for productions and access to media. Rural India is no more media dark and BARC findings. Rural development and consumption and market size. To understand the consumer market of India, the following set of questions should be answered. What constitutes rural consumption basket? What does rural consumer consumes today? What is the size of consumer market of rural India at present? How big it will be by 2025? How is it the consumption basket shifting? How will it be in 2025? How much the rural Indians earns now? How will income distribute change? How will Indians income spending grows by 2025? What will rural Indians spend their newfound income on? What categories will grow in their share in the consumption basket? A large market, larger than the urban. The market is large despite of low capital income in many products. The market is large despite low penetration rate and growth rate too. The rural market has overtaken the urban in many products. After that, there is the Consumerism and Consumer Protection Acts. So this we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be ready for the exams. All the best to everyone.